Another follow-up is that, if you can highlight some general key risk indicators you typically look for, and what are those that you use in your organization? What are some key risk indicator in your business, especially for a third party? What would be some trigger point to think, huh, this supplier or third party service provider could be a trouble spot for us?
I'm trying to get your question. The key risk indicators, right?
Yeah, just any key risk indicator you've used in the past.
Um, I'm trying to.
Okay.
Um,
And that's okay. So sometimes in our organization, for example, we would use even communication as a key risk indicator. So if I have a supplier that is not really responsive, that could trigger a risk concern for us. If I have a supplier that is constantly missing on, timeline of deliverable, that could be a key risk indicator. If I have a supplier that has history of non-compliance to some of our requirements, those could be key risk indicators for us, right? Every organization would have what they consider the key risk for the organization. I was just curious to see what if you guys had one. Okay, got it. So let me ask you in general. Tell me any framework you're familiar with as a whole.
NIST framework,
Okay,
ISO 2000 and 27001, ISO 27002.
okay, got it. Are you inclined to use any framework to map your third-party risk management program?
Yes, enterprise resource management
Okay,
framework is also a
okay,
framework whereby you combine. Let me give a typical example. Now, you want to work with IT team, or you want to work with as a risk analyst, you are supposed to collaborate, do a cross-functional activity with the IT legal department
yeah,
and other thing. So you can come up with an enterprise resource management solution, bringing all of them together into one enterprise software.
architecture. Okay, got it. All right. Perfect. Okay, that is fair enough. All right, let's go into um, in general. Why do you think you're a fit for this role? What makes you a fit for this role?
I think I'm fit for the role because I'm here to solve some of the problems that are standing, or those issues that need to be resolved based on my previous experience and my line of where I'm coming from. I think I'm a good fit for the job.
Okay, let me ask you another follow up. How do you generally handle conflict with any senior leadership? So if your direct manager, you don't agree with them, how would you handle it? They make a decision you don't agree with.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, in regards to you not me not being able to agree with a fellow team member or my manager, what I'll need to do, I'll talk to other team members about it instead of going above my direct manager, or draw up a communication plan, make my highlights what I think should be need to be done, and probably present it to him again for a second review.
Okay, so got it. So after presenting to this leadership, he or she still does not agree with you. What would you do?
Then I will go with their own plan.
Okay, so you're flexible enough to. Okay, got it. What about how do you work with younger team members in your current role? How do you work with analysts that are junior analysts? What's your leadership style?
Okay, working with those teams by gathering information from them, ensure I train them regularly to meet up with the company standard.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
those excuse me.
No, I'm listening. Please go ahead.
Okay, I like those areas and key functions that we need to focus our attention on. regular training is required, and or periodic training, teaching them not to, when they see, when it comes to some certain things, emails and phishing mails and other things, they should not open them. They should seek, and they should not just have any control to, for there will be access control. They won't have access to some certain system. So you just need to be doing regular training with your fellow junior colleagues as well.
Okay, got it. So let me ask you before we wrap up, do you have any questions for us?
Yes.
Please go ahead.
Um, Thank you very much once again. I wanted to ask, okay, since I'll be working with you as my line manager, what are the two most important things you think I'll be able to resolve when I come into the business?
So there are two key things for us. Culturally, for us, we need someone that is very adaptive. You need to be able to adjust quick. We are very fast paced. And secondly, and actually most important, is a self starter. Someone that can just take ownership and run with things. You know, we're a small team, so none of us would have time to hold anyone's hand at the moment. So we'd expect it to just be a self starter and just execute.